Greetings, Iain from RTO here. Welcome to, I think it's Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. I'm just looking at my thing up there as well because I lose track of days between Christmas and New Year. So it is Thursday. It's not a normal Thursday. We're going to have a very short album ranking. We're going to do a pick and mix UK chart from this day. So the album ranking we're going to do today is Allen and Olzon. Allen being Russell Allen, known for being in the band Symphony X, and of course he's also worked with the Allen and Land supergroup that he formed, and he's been involved with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra as well since 2011. So he's a busy man. And Nat Olzon, of course, was the singer with Nightwish for a little while. So in 2019, Norwegian singer Iain Land announced that there was be no more Allen Land albums, citing his own lack of enthusiasm. So Russell Allen went forward with a new collaboration, and he teamed up with Annette Olzon, which they announced in December of 2019. They've only made 2 albums up to yet, and they are very good. If you like Allen and Land, you're going to like Allen and Olzon. Both really good. Tough to when you've got 2 really good albums. So we'll have a quick look at these. So coming in at number 2, we have the album that came out in September of this year. That with everything else going on at the time, I didn't actually do a full album review on it when it came out because there was loads coming out, and I always thought I'd keep this till then. So coming in at number 2, from September 2022, is Army Dreamers. Now, so it's vocals are Annette Olzon and Russell Allen. Anders Colforce is on drums, which he has done with Allen and Land. And the guitar and bass and keyboards is ever done by Magnus Carlsen, who has worked with Russell on many projects. First track is the title track, and this is called Army Dreamers. It's got that typical start, that progressive metal sound, the great double bass drums from Anders, then you get these lovely rich riffs from Magnus, and then you get the vocals of both Annette and Russell. It's a pretty good track, good opener. Then we get a track called So Quiet here. This is another solid track. Annette sounds really good on here. Still hasn't lost the spark that she had with Nightwish. Magnus's keyboards are great on here. This is such a multi-talented musician, is Magnus Carlsen. Pretty good track. Then we get Out of Nowhere. I would say this is probably one of the weaker tracks on the album. The vocals are okay. It seems a little bit flat with all the other songs. Then we get A Million Skies. Very solid track. Lovely guitar solo again from Magnus. Drumming on here from Anders is terrific. And you got that great vocal from Russell Allen, one of the best in the business, absolutely brilliant. Carved in Stone, again vocals are really well on this one, very strong song. Then we get my favourite track on this one, All Alone. We get a piano start, which is great, and then you get that 2 vocals from Annette and Russell. Great, well, they really work together, and I hope they will go on and make many a more album. Then we get Look at Me. Great riff this is. If you like your symphonic rock, you're going to like this. It's got all the elements, the great drumming, the keyboard swirls, great singing. What more do you need? Then we get Until It's Over. It's a really good song, great vocal from Annette. I love her voice, it's really good. And then Am I Gone? This is Annette's best vocal on here. It's near enough an epic, but it's very short. It's got that grandeur. The keyboards are great. Then we get a track called Are We Really Strangers? It's just very ordinary. I don't dislike it, it's just very ordinary. Never Too Late, probably my second favourite track on the album. The drumming from Anders is absolutely amazing. Lots of keyboard swirls. And Annette's vocals, very similar, just what she used to do in Nightwish. What a way to end the album. This is a great album without any doubt, but I just think the Strongs are going to be a little bit stronger on the debut. But don't take it away from it. It is a fantastic album. And I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. Okay then, coming at number 1 is the debut album, Worlds Apart. It's released in 2020, and it's Russell Allen, Annette Olzon, Magnus Carlsson and Anders Kolfors again. First track up on this one is Never Die. What a track to start off. Russell's voice is absolutely amazing. Some great guitar work here from Magnus as ever. Really belting track. Title track's next, Worlds Apart. I think Russell and Annette really complement each other's style of singing. It's a fantastic track. Some great guitar work from Magnus. Drives the song along. His bass line on that is terrific as well. I'll Never Leave You. And Annette takes the lead vocal on this one. That voice is so good. I can understand why she got a lot of stick when she was in Nightwish, because she is a fantastic singer. Great track. Next track is What If I Live. This is another good track. Solo on this is brilliant. Lost Soul, great riffs. Russell's taking the lead on this one. Anders' drumming is wonderful on this. Terrific track. No Sign of Life. This is one of them songs where they both take the lead. One sings one bit, the other sings the other, and then they do a little bit of a chorus. Very, very strong. And they, as I said, they complement each other. One More Chance. Great vocal from Annette on this. Love the keyboards from Magnus on this. Terrific stuff. My Enemy, very solid track. So it's got all them symphonic, progressive metal tones, great little licks, great drumming. And then Who You Really Are. Russell's vocal on this is superb. One of his best tracks I've heard him do in a long time. Throw in a great guitar solo, and you've got an excellent track. Cold Inside. Another fine performance by Annette on this. Magnus again, keyboards and guitar work is fantastic. Then we got Who's Gonna Stop Me Now, the last track. Good strong track to end the album, both singing together, complementing each other. Strong album. I think these have got the better songs than the Army Dreamers. Russell Allen is on form, and as I said, I think Annette had a rough deal with Nightwish, and I think she's come back strong. And as I said, I hope we get more from this band, or this little combination. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10. As I said, it was a very short and sweet one, but it is one way that I could actually do a review on the new album and just do the little album ranking. Okay, I'll be back very shortly for a pick and mix, and then we're back to the UK top 10 this week. So I'll be looking at the top 10 today, the 29th of December, in the year of 1984. So that'll be a good little one to do. So I will see you later. Bye for now.